In November 2022, $32 billion vanished in less than a week. Not stolen in some elaborate heist, not lost in a market crash, just gone, like it never existed. And it all started with one man, Sam Bankman-Fried, a 30-year-old who somehow convinced the world he was a genius, that he'd built the future of finance. Spoiler alert, he hadn't. This is the story of how a company worth $32 billion collapsed in 7 days, how millions of people lost everything, and how one of the biggest frauds in history happened right under everyone's nose. Because while Sam was living in a $40 million penthouse in the Bahamas, your money was disappearing. Let's go back to 2019. Sam Bankman-Fried, or SBF as everyone called him, starts a cryptocurrency exchange called FTX. The pitch, simple, fast trading, low fees, better than the competition. And people bought it hard. Within 3 years, FTX goes from zero to a $32 billion valuation. You know, just like your side hustle, right? Totally normal growth. They're running Super Bowl ads, spending millions on marketing. They've got Tom Brady as a spokesperson, Gisele Bündchen, Steph Curry, even Larry David is making commercials for them. Because you know what? When I need financial advice, I definitely ask a comedian and a quarterback. Makes total sense. The media loved Sam. Forbes put him on covers. Bloomberg gave him interviews. Everyone wanted to talk to the billionaire genius who was going to revolutionize finance. He's doing the whole thing too. Talks about effective altruism. Says he's going to give away all of his money to charity. Wearing cargo shorts to meetings with investors because he's too busy changing the world to care about appearances. So, what a humble guy. And here's the thing. People fell for it. Millions of regular people, students, retirees, people who trusted this 30-year-old with their life savings. FTX becomes the second largest crypto exchange in the world. Investors pour in billions. The company's valued at $32 billion. Everything looks perfect. Except it wasn't. While FTX is growing, while Sam's doing interviews and running ads and living like a king, something else is happening. Customer money is disappearing. See, Sam had another company, Alameda Research, his private trading firm, and here's where things get illegal. He was taking your money you deposited into FTX, and secretly sending it to Alameda, billions of dollars, just moving it over. Why? So Alameda could make risky bets, gamble with customer funds, try to make huge profits. Illegal? Absolutely. Did he care? Not even a little. And nobody knew. The whole time, FTX is telling customers your funds are safe. They're actually in Alameda's account getting gambled away. But it gets worse. Sam's living in a $40 million penthouse in the Bahamas, playing League of Legends during investor meetings. Real professional operation there. Very trustworthy. Meanwhile, if you tried to withdraw your money, good luck. Some people waited days, weeks. Some never got it at all. The vault was empty. Think about that. A company telling you they have your money, and the vault is just empty. Nothing there. Your savings? Gone. Their reserves? Don't exist. And Sam's response when people ask questions? Everything's fine. FTX is solvent. We have the funds. Lie after lie after lie. At one point, Alameda owed FTX over $10 billion. $10 billion. Customer money that was supposed to be sitting safely in accounts, nope, moved to Alameda, used for trading, lost. But Sam kept up the act, kept doing interviews, kept reassuring everyone. Until he couldn't anymore. November 2nd, 2022. A report comes out suggesting Alameda's balance sheet is questionable. People start asking questions. Then November 6th happens. Changpeng Zhao, the CEO of Binance, FTX's biggest competitor, tweets that Binance is selling all of their FTX tokens. Just one tweet, not even a thread, one single tweet. And that's all it took. Panic spreads. People start withdrawing their money, and withdrawing more. And FTX can't pay them back. Because, surprise, the money's not actually there. November 6th, withdrawal requests hit hundreds of millions of dollars. FTX tries to process them, can't. The money doesn't exist. November 7th, more panic, more withdrawals. FTX is bleeding out. November 8th, Sam's scrambling, trying to raise emergency funding, asking competitors for help. Nobody wants to touch it. By November 9th, it's over. FTX stops processing withdrawals entirely, just locks everyone out. Imagine that. You log in to check your account, your savings, your investment, and you just can't access it. It's frozen. Gone. November 11th, FTX files for bankruptcy. 7 days. A company worth $32 billion bankrupt in 7 days. I've had leftovers last longer than that. But here's the human cost. Millions of people lost everything. Their college funds, their retirement savings, money they've been saving for years. Regular people, Not Wall Street investors, not billionaires. Regular people who trusted FTX with their money. Some lost hundreds of thousands of dollars. Some lost everything they had. There were reports of people considering ending it all because their entire financial future just vanished. And where was Sam during all this? Still in the Bahamas, still in his $40 million penthouse. Must be rough. December 12, 2022. Sam Bankman-Fried is arrested in the Bahamas. Turns out, Paradise has extradition treaties. Who knew? He's charged with wire fraud, securities fraud, money laundering, the list goes on. 7 counts total. And at first, he tries to play innocent, does interviews, says he didn't know what was happening, claims he made mistakes but wasn't trying to defraud anyone. Yeah, you accidentally stole $10 billion. Happens to the best of us. But the evidence was overwhelming. Text messages, internal documents, testimony from his own employees. October 2023, his trial begins. It lasts a month. And on November 2nd, 2023, exactly 1 year after the initial report that started the collapse, the jury delivers their verdict. Guilty on all 7 counts. March 2024, sentencing day. Sam Bankman-Fried is sentenced to 25 years in federal prison. 25 years. For a 32-year-old, that's basically life. He'll be in his 50s when he gets out. If he gets out. And honestly, good. Because what he did wasn't just illegal, it was evil. He stole from regular people, people who trusted him, people who believed his lies about being some altruistic genius who cared about making the world better. While he was playing video games in a penthouse, people were losing their homes, their futures, everything. So what can you learn from this? First, if something sounds too good to be true, it probably is. FTX promised amazing returns, celebrity endorsements, the future of finance. All lies. Second, celebrity endorsements mean nothing. Tom Brady's great at football. Doesn't mean he knows anything about crypto. Turns out. Third, and this is the big one, never invest money you can't afford to lose, and always verify where your money actually is. Don't just trust someone because they're on magazine covers or running Super Bowl ads. Do your research, ask questions, and if something feels wrong, trust your gut. Because Sam Bankman-Fried convinced some of the smartest investors in the world that FTX was legitimate. Venture capital firms, hedge funds, celebrities. And it was all built on lies. $32 billion, 7 days, one massive fraud. That's the FTX story. If you want more financial disaster breakdowns like this, hit subscribe. We've got plenty more to investigate. Because trust me, FTX isn't even the biggest scam we're going to cover.